So let's get straight into it, guys. And what you can see for Bitcoin on the shorter time frames is that yesterday we did make a push towards 110,000, almost $111,000. We went up here. We didn't manage to reach the previous all-time high at $112,000. But we do still have the trend line intact here, and we're still meeting support here. So the previous resistance, which pushed us down multiple times, now is keeping us above this point here. So everything's from a structural point of view, from a technical point of view, is still looking absolutely amazing. Now, I want to show you a little bit of a more long-term chart. And we do have something very specific happening right now. And look at this, guys. Typically what we have here is that we have from a bottom, we go up, we meet a point of resistance, we have a pullback, we break through it, we come back down, and this is on the weekly time frame, come back down, make this support, and then once we have established this support and we've been supported multiple times, we tend to go on a massive run towards the upside. And then once again, you can see we go up here, we meet the swing high, we consolidate, we fail to break through it, just like we did right here. We failed to break through it, we go up, we finally break away from it, we come back down and make it support, just like you can see right here, the support. And then the last time we did see a nice pump towards the upside. Now, what I will also point out, and this is looking a little bit, let me do this to show you the RSI, and you can see that the RSI typically goes above the red line here. So we typically get very overbought here when we do see these kind of runs. So you can see we got overbought here, we got overbought right here as well. And now we are trending upwards, yes, but we're not in this overbought territory just yet. So that is something to pay attention to, that this is playing out right now. In terms of the shorter time frames, Ethereum, we still haven't broken away from 2,672. Solana, we're meeting support right now, but this looks pretty nice. Look at this, guys. Very clear trend upwards, very clear channel upwards. So that looks amazing for Solana, and this is probably going to take us up to higher levels. Traditional markets did have a new all-time high yesterday, seeing a little bit of a pullback. The markets are closed today, the regular markets. So on Monday and on Sunday evening, you are going to see some more stuff happening here in the traditional markets. However, there's going to be a lot of tariff headlines today. So if we look at what Trump has been saying here, we will start sending tariff letters to countries on Friday. So this is going to cause volatility. And of course, Bitcoin is going to react to it. So these are some of the things I want to talk about from the technical point of view. Now, let me talk about the fundamental point of view, because that is absolutely insane and it is going to unlock crazy amounts of money. First, quick update on my trading strategies. And yes, with every day that goes by, we're making more and more gains here. Slowly but surely, you can see my Bitcoin strategy is still almost at $500,000, $500,000 in a green here, and the rest of these strategies are also doing pretty well here. So that's amazing to see. For every day that goes by, the algorithm is just making more gains. And also more individual trades are going to take place. We have been on a massive run recently. We've been making massive profits, and we're going to continue to do that as well. So right now, guys, if you want to join, go down to the description of this video. My trading strategies, you have them right here. First, sign up to Pionex. Claim the amazing bonuses using this link. Then you have the main coins, and then you have the rest of the coins in my bull market portfolio. For the individual trades, we also have amazing opportunities right here with these platforms. Pionex, amazing bonuses, and then Weex and Tapit, very friendly exchanges, currently running very good campaigns. So make sure to take advantage of these ones. You have all of the links in the description. Now let's continue. So the one big beautiful bill has passed, and this is going to, just like I said, lead into massive money printing. Let me go through it in a little bit more detail. So the bill just passed, and in order to finance this, there's really only two ways to do this. So it is either going to be a big squeezing out and cutting of the spending and or unimaginable tax increases. So they either have to increase the taxes incredibly much or cut spending, which they are not going to do. But what they are going to do, and this is the other way, and this is always what they do, there's going to lead into a lot of printing and devaluing of money and pushing interest rates to unattractively low levels. Now, this is going to cause a bond crash, like the bonds, the US bonds, are going to create holes in a lot of companies, a lot of institutions, and a lot of countries even who have been buying up these bonds. Because remember, when the interest rates goes down, it has huge effects on the bond market, and no one will want to buy new bonds. So we don't know the exact ramifications of this. The only thing we know is that they are going to print a lot of money. So this is one of the first things that is going to lead into a massive inflow of money into the crypto space. The second thing is something more it is something that is brewing right now, and it is happening in full force. It will happen soon, but it's already starting to happen. So first off, the ETF here yesterday, $600 million, absolutely insane. So the last 2 days, we've had $1 billion worth of Bitcoin purchased by the ETFs. That is the first thing. Second thing, so this continues. Second thing is this new trend of companies actually creating strategic reserves. So they are doing strategy, but for altcoins. So Chinese chip designer Nano has bought $50 million worth of BNB. I think that they have already bought, so the crypto portfolio is $160 million right now, and they want to purchase 10% of BNB supply. Now, what is actually happening with this is that people and these companies, they are publicly listed, and the stock tend to do extremely well when they announce these kind of things. So these smaller stocks, they do 10x, 15x, 20x. So a lot of people are making money actually on the regular stock market right now. And this is a trend that is going to continue for a little while. And I see a lot of companies starting to do this right now. They're buying Ethereum, they're buying BNB, but they're even starting to buy crazy things like SQD and AVAX and all of these companies. So I know that there's more and more companies that are being set up in the background right now that are going to start to be announced in the stock market. And because of the hype of these treasury companies, their stock tends to go absolutely ballistic. Now, what this means is that you're going to have an influx of money from the traditional markets going into, yes, the stock market by buying these ones, but that is going to lead into these companies just buying more and more and more of these altcoins. So in my opinion, this is what is going to kick off the next major altcoin run. It is these treasury companies that are announcing that they are building treasuries on smaller altcoins. Their stock goes up, people continues to buy, and this is going to lead into a bubble eventually. Yes, it is going to lead into a disaster for most of these companies. They're going to go down by 95%, just like most altcoins are going to go down by 95%. But in the meantime, we are able to look at this, and we are able to take full advantage of this, and we are able to get out before this crazy dump actually happens. So this is something I'm going to continue to update you on Twitter, on YouTube. So guys, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell right now so that we can spot the signs for when it is actually time to get out of altcoins before the massive bubble actually bursts. Now, finally, speaking of a lot of gains here, so this whale bought 10,000 Bitcoin in 2011, and right now, after not having touched them for more than, 15 years, 14 years, they now moved these Bitcoin to a wallet, and they did not even make a test transaction, guys. They just moved the entire stack in one transaction. Where did they move it? We don't know. This could also be another company creating a treasury, or it could be something else. They could be moving it to OTC to sell them. We don't know. So this is spooking the market a little bit with this amount of Bitcoin being moved. But it's all fine, guys. It's all fine. But it's just a funny story, having held this